explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Baker on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Off play action. Newton lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Newton. Lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. On the move to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The 32-yard line.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
48-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a run, smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
first down. It's Lindsay. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Here's Newton. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
A 2nd-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Amari Cooper.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
45. Coming, baby.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Malik Collins. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
They fake the give. Newton lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flush to his right. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Being chased out left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Garoppolo. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the 50, Newton. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
12.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. 21, 21.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Brings up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Recovered by Tampa Bay.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On second down, a run with Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Philip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This one caught left side by Cooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Garoppolo again. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run by Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The 31-yard line.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Newton to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Callaway on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Shotgun snap for Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hopkins with a quick feet. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 27, Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
14.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And 8 yards.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
56 is the mark. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 56 the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Gun.
Off play action. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And some room to maneuver.
Oh, boy,
and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On 1st down, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Newton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Newton lets it fly for Thielen.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
They snap it to Newton. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Complete.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton looking downfield for Godwin. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
On the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the 2-score lead. And look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Newton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Ready? 56. I got you. 56. Gun. Let's go, dude. 56.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Letting one fly, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
Throwing again. Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, "Go deep. Let's try and hit him." Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want.
Touchdown, Carolina! Amari Cooper, 94 yards, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Jalen Reagor on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Carolina, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.